You're still watching Ways. Now, while many of us are aware of International Women's Day, which is celebrated every year on the 8th of March, Women's Equality Day remains a lesser known day, as it is mainly celebrated in the United States. Women's Equality Day is celebrated in the United States on the 26th of August, as the government had ratified the legislation allowing voting rights to women on that day, while International Women's Day is celebrated to acknowledge the contributions of women in the private public life. Women's Equality Day is specifically celebrated for achieving universal suffrage. Now, did you know about this day?
Nope.
Okay. Well, hey, a lot has happened in the
I think
number of years.
I can't remember the date off the top of my head, but I think we got the rights. We were allowed to vote here before some of these Western countries.
Really?
Yep.
You think that would be the other way around?
Nope. So, yeah, I can't remember the exact date, but our problems are plenty.
Plenty. I was with a few friends of mine yesterday. We were talking, and he was just talking about how all of a sudden now he has an Uber driver in Saudi Arabia that's female. So many things are happening. They're allowing them. The world is actually moving forward, right? A lot of women are being given a lot more opportunities to do so many things. I mean, Saudi would not even allow you drive to save your own life, not to talk of. So now you even have Uber drivers as women. That's a major feat.
No, I mean, the spotlight has been shown on
women,
gender issues. And we've definitely seen a lot of dividends. Are we there yet? No.
Nope.
Because a lot of places, even here in Nigeria, a lot of places, patriarchy is still alive. So there are a lot of things that still need to be addressed.
Absolutely.
But have we made great strides? Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the road is still, the journey ahead is
still far. Mm-hmm. But I think they should just create a balance, because I want us to start balancing out issues around men as well.
Well,
because
so
if you
it's
create
not really
too
about
much
balance, no. So I don't agree. I hear that all the time when they say there's so much focus on the woman, it's skewed to the man. I disagree. The woman has always been disadvantaged, even as far back.
But now that they've been shining the spotlight on women issues, it is actually creating a gap for the men.
So that is buying a narrative that is being pushed. You can't. It's not a seesaw. It's not that because I do more, all of a sudden. No. The fact is, if you even want to balance that seesaw, it has been like this out of the favor of the woman. So maybe now it's like this. But it's not a competition. That's what I tell people. The focus and the challenges are different. The issues of the girl child is different. Does it negate the fact that there are issues for the boy child? No. But they're not in the same realm. Nobody's marrying off 4-year-old boys and 5-year-old boys and treating them like chatter. So no, I don't agree.
All right, so Onoma, do you agree with Oti? Or you want to move on to your story?
Let me leave the conversation for you guys who are on sets and move on to my story. All right, so I found in the news that Africa is set to receive its first grain shipment from Ukraine since the Russian invasion. But the question really is, will this shipment improve food insecurity in the continent? As we know, with the situation with Russia, it's been very, very difficult for a lot of countries to deal with food crisis, right? Shipping lines have been blocked, and food has been coming over the years from this area. So with the Russian invasion, we have shipping lines blocked. We've had production capacities drop at an all-time low. And this being the first shipment, because really it is a part of the production that has taken place before the war started. So this is just, this is going to be sort of a stopgap, but really for situations to improve, Russia has to get to that point Russia and Ukraine have to get to that point where they can meet up with capacity again. And then Africa has to look at other alternatives by growing their own food. I mean, it's something that is up for conversation. It will relieve the food shortage for now, but for the long run, I don't think that this will solve the problem of food shortages in Africa. So Africa would need to look at other opportunities by beginning to think inwards, growing their own food, being able to be self-sufficient, even as for the long term, really. So that's what I found in the news. I don't know what your opinions are about it.
That's interesting. Well, I totally agree with you on that fact that whether we like it or not, we can't keep having, if one thing affects somebody, it affects us. I think we should get to that point where we really look inward. We have arable lands, we have everything that, I mean, food should be the least of our problem. Remember all the issues we talked around bread, you know, and the largest, I hear the largest importers, be shippers of wheat. Is that Ukraine now or Russia now?
It's Ukraine. It's Ukraine.
So, yeah. I mean, it's a direct correlation to the impact on the price of bread in Nigeria. So,
Absolutely.
so let's not even go too far.
It's important.
Let's wake up as a continent, you know, to start to be self-sufficient. We can afford to do that. Well. Let's be moving on.
Okay then. We've turned the consequence into the problem. But anyway, my story, right? My story is a very wonders shall never end. Wonders shall never end. So the Lagos state government has decided that they are going to be charging you for the privilege of parking your car in front of your house. So my headline says, Lagos State Government imposes annual parking fee of 80,000 naira on private properties with setbacks. So the setback is the space that should be between the front of your house and the road. So wherever you're facing, there's a minimum setback. Now, Lagos laws mandate, I think, that setbacks, they range from 3 meters to 9 meters. I think in places like Lagos Island where it's choked, it's about 3 meters. Then in places like Lekki, Victoria Island, Apapa, it's 9 meters. And I think other parts of the mainland, it's like 6 meters. And of course, what do people do, right? We don't have a culture of building in what they call now built-in garages in our houses because we have driveways. It's just the same thing you see in America. So you are now being charged 80,000 naira. And not just 80,000 naira. You are going to be charged a 50,000 naira processing fee. But I'd like to also point out that you pay land use charge because the government says that this fee is for the privilege of using the setback, which they are claiming is the government's land. So inside your C of O, you are still sharing the land with the government, right?
When I saw it, I felt like,
no, hold on. I've not told you the worst part. Now you see this 80,000 naira. Perhaps, peradventure, you happen to have 2 parking spaces in front of your house.
That's 160k.
Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you are paying for your house, paying land use charge, paying whatever other taxes, the government is going to charge you for the privilege of parking your car on their land. Please, the lawyers in the house, all of them that are doing convention or whatever it is at MBA, please, somebody should activate on our behalf because, I mean, and you know the worst part? They say you have 7 days. So when they issue you the notice, the bill, you have 7 days.
I have 2 parking lots in front of my house.
Yo, Bera.
Hey, problem, no, they finish. No, but that's not within the estate, cha. It is on the road.
Set back.
Anywhere. There's problem.
Well,
I'm relocating.
I will leave the interpretation to the experts. I found it very, very interesting.
Oh my God, we need to run. You know what? I just feel like it's an avenue to generate revenue. IGR 2023 is around the corner. The National Association of Academic Technologists and the Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities and the Non-Academic Staff Union of Universities and allied institutions, NASU, I think all of them have decided to call off, what's it called, suspend their nationwide strike. I just thought to mention that we'll delve into that probably next week to see what the outcome would be and how it would impact the ongoing. So I actually, that's what I'm saying, I don't even know. Because for me, I don't think this is good news. After I've suffered 6 months, let's resolve the matter so that we know that going forward, there won't be any form of strike. But hey, it's not for me to discuss. We'll take a break now. When we come back from the break, let's discuss investments. Stay with us, we'll be right back.